Pastor E.A. Adeboye made a shocking revelation about Nigeria borrowing funds from other country, and Nigeria has uh, always been borrowing, even with the much that they have, and we don't really see reasons why this nation has been borrowing from nations that they even have much more than to even borrow to. But he made a shocking revelation about Nigeria being borrowing money from other countries, because he said that if Nigeria should borrow money this time around, Nigeria is going to choke. And this is one man that really speaks his mind, and most of what he says actually comes to pass, because he does not just open his mouth to just talk and bring out any kind or any form of prophecy. Even most of the times, his advice are always the prophecies, because once he's advising you on a particular kind of thing or an issue, that means he's pointing that thing out to you. And if you do otherwise, you will definitely see the repercussion. And this he's saying to President Muhammadu Buhari and even the cabinet and even the federal government itself, that they should not try to borrow money. And he gave the reasons on why this should not happen. Anyway, guys, I'll bring you these details quickly and shortly, but before then, if you have not subscribed to Saffron Media, please ensure you hit the red subscribe button down below, and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you get updated anytime we drop a new video. Okay, let us dive right into the details of this report, as it says that Pastor E.A. Adeboye speaks against Nigeria borrowing money, says the country may choke. The General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor E.A. Adeboye, has spoken against Nigeria borrowing money from foreign nations. Speaking at his church special Thanksgiving service, the clergyman revealed that the foreign countries who want to keep lending money and supplying arms to Nigeria are only pretending to be friends. Pastor Adeboye also lamented about the state of hunger in the country, that there are people who want this nation to choke to death, and we read all about it in the newspapers, that money meant for the development of this nation is swallowed up even after saying that the people are hungry and in poverty. Some of these countries who claim to be our friends want to hug us because they want us to come and borrow money. They want us to borrow so much that we would never be able to repay. They keep on saying, come and borrow money. We are your friends. The Bible makes it clear that the borrower would be the servant of the lender, and some of these people who pretend to be our friends manufacture guns and bullets. They rejoice when you have problems so that you can come and buy guns and bullets and use them to kill your own people. He said that is no longer news in Nigeria, because, of course, obviously we can see that most of uh, uh, guys these days are not even comfortable living in the country, because now you see the case of SARS. Now everywhere you hear end SARS, because the same people who are supposed to be protecting the citizens of the country are the ones oppressing the citizens of the country. And this has not made things easy for Nigerians and even young youth in Nigeria to really stay and make life better for themselves. And now he is saying, because of course Nigeria is about to borrow another huge sum from another foreign country, and he is making it very clear that if Nigeria tries to borrow any money, that it will choke the country. Because of course I remember a time where President Muhammad Buhari was saying that you know the fund that was given to them by is it IMF, or yeah, that they should just overlook it and just forget about it. That was at the beginning of the pandemic, and I was just wondering, you borrowed money and you want them to overlook it, because when you're borrowing, you should be able to think about how you're going to repay. And like Pastor E. Adeboye have actually said, he said those people that want you to borrow want you to become a servant to them, because they have control over your life, and they want you to borrow so much that you will not be able to pay back, and they begin to hold you for that. And at the end of the day, they give you, it becomes a thing of war, and you begin to fight yourselves. He said, so it is dangerous for a country like Nigeria to even borrow money that it is not necessary. They do not even really need any of such kind of money that is being borrowed from other foreign nations, that they don't need it. And really, I don't think Nigeria actually need those things. Nigeria have enough resources. Nigeria have good economy that they can boost and make enough money for themselves. But just because they want to swallow up the money by themselves, for everyone that gets into position wants to do things on their own to make sure that they live a luxurious life, build luxurious houses, travel the way they want, and they forget that they are put in those positions to serve the people, to give the people the kind of life that they want, to make life easy for citizens. But rather, when they get there, everyone wants to fill their pockets and forget about the main reasons they are there to, rather make more money for the nation. But even in this President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, remember when he entered, he was saying that he was going to fight corruption, and he started picking people, past governors, past ex-party members, and some from other parties. He did all sort of things. And today, do we hear any of such kind of things? No. The only case we heard last was that of Magu, and it was because Magu had a problem with AGF, the that is the presidential that's the attorney general of the federation. Just because he has issues with him, it just felt like, okay, this is my opportunity to, nab this guy and make him feel like, I make him understand that I occupy a better position than him, or I am better than him. And somehow that case got to a level where even Malami himself was about, Magu himself was about to expose Malami. And, that was how that case is being, somehow thrown to the right and to the left. And we've not really gotten any hold of that case properly, because, of course, it has not really been as strong as it was at the beginning. And even now, the AGF Malami is trying to, hide his head so that his name will not be called, because Magu was already about mentioning names of some of these things that happened while in the EFCC, because definitely he said there are some things that happened that Malami was even involved. And since then, we did not hear anything about the case. But really, there's a lot that is going on in the country, that a lot of these politicians, the governors, senators, House of Assembly members, and the likes, are not making things easy for the nation citizens. And I think they should work more on that. There's too much hunger, there's too much thirst, there's too much, poverty in Nigeria, and this should be addressed in no time, because now they are trying to borrow money. And thank God a man of God like this have actually advised President Muhammad Buhari that it is only going to choke the nation if they decide to go ahead with this borrowing. So my people, I don't know what you think about this. Please drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.